Hi, I'm Raquel, and this is Law Librarian Plans. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. Today, I am going to be decorating my journal using Fall Florals by Kell of A Plan. Let's get started. So let's find the journal section in my Franken planner. I think I went too far. Okay, here we go. It's the current week. So let's go ahead and grab those sheets and take them out of our book and we'll get started. Um, so I use this horizontal planner as a journal. I don't generally write a lot in my journal every day. Haven't had to most of the time, but I've been thinking about getting another journal for next year. So stick around if you want to see what I do with that, to have sort of a supplemental journal when I want to actually have more that I want to write about. So today what I'm going to do is I was looking through the book and I found this set of stickers, which actually has more stickers than any other set, or at least when I looked at it, it seemed to have 3 pages of florals as opposed to the other sticker books that seem to have actually only 2 pages of the florals. So I'm going to use these florals. I just realized that I am missing my dating my decorative dating stickers, so I just grabbed them while I was introducing that. So let's get started with this. So I like to leave myself plenty of room to decorate, which means that I usually decorate it on the edges, sometimes the outer edges, sometimes the inner edges, um, sometimes in the middle, so that sort of thing. So based on what we have decorative here, I don't think I can really do a middle. I really want to save one page for another spread. So instead, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to work with these, and then I'm going to use some of the boxes that are part of that set. So I'm going to go back a few pages. And so that set begins here, and it has some boxes that have bigger blooms and smaller blooms. So I think I'm going to use these ones also as decorative elements rather than in boxes themselves. So let me start with that. I'm going to grab, actually I want to start with that large horizontal sticker that we have here, because I think that would be a perfect sticker for the bottom of this page. Um, yep, so let's do that. So let me see if I can grab it easily. Okay, that's great. Let's grab that. Oops, I grabbed the edge too, the whole bottom of that page. Oops, let's move this over here for a sec. And I think this will fit very nicely in this box. And it just gives us a lot of decoration for one space. So that's pretty good. Now, I don't white out the gray lines, but I do like to hide the text in black. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. And yeah, so let's do that right there. All right, that's pretty good. That gives us a lot of bang for our buck. Now, let me go ahead and pull this back. Whoops. I keep moving my pages. I'm sorry about that, folks. I should put some tacky stuff or something like that to keep it in place. So I think I'm going to take this one right here, which is a pretty big sticker. I'm going to move this out of my way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to rip it on the diagonal to sort of make a kind of a decorative thing going on here with the sticker, like so. And we'll put one portion on this corner right here. Sorry, I'm lifting the page again. And let's see if I can line it up like so. Why is it not sticking down? Okay, there we go. And now it's lined up with our box. And it gives a little punch without, without a ton of effort there. And I'm going to do the same over here. I'm being mindful of leaving myself enough space for each day to write whatever comes to mind. More like a diary than a journal. Never been a big journaler, but for some reason I really enjoy short form, a few lines of writing each day. Seems to be more than enough for me. So then what I'd like to do is I'm thinking about this because I'm thinking if I am strategic about this, I probably have enough to bring flowers on the outer edges. Of course, I have the bottom done here. I'm not going to cover the bottom here, but I'm thinking if I were to cut up some of these, I think I'm going to try it. We'll see if it works. I'm going to try first. I want to cover all these dates because I am going to decorative date anyway. This is the one planner where I always do that. This one in my fitness, mostly my fitness, because that one is it's outdated, so I have to cover the dates anyway. And this one, I just kind of like that idea of doing that. So let me think about this. If I were to do something like that, I think I can do it with these flowers that I have. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab my scissors. I just saw them. I'm just going to cut a straight line, do my best to cut a straight line down the middle of this sticker like so. I still have, uh-oh, sticker bits. I'm going to save this other piece down in the page. And let's see if we can make this work. Like kind of there, like so. I'll save that other piece for the other side of the page. So it's a little bit of color, again, a lot of space, which is what I want. And then I'm going to do the same with these other two, where I'm going to cut them in half. I use half of it here and the other half on the other side, on the other page. I think, let me grab those sticker bits off the scissors. That's should be cleaning them off every time I use them, but I don't always get to it. So, and here, I think I want to cut it the long way, again, to get the most bang for my sticker. Let's see, cut it a straight line. Okay, so I cut that one in the long way like so. And now I have a lot of extra kind of clear sticker. So I'm going to cut some of that extra clear sticker, get it out of my way. And let's see if I can't get this lined up nice and straight. I don't know why I have such a hard time getting the sticker to just line up with a perfectly straight line, but there we go. So see, it kind of gives you that look, but all right, so then let's save that other piece over here. And then we have one more whole sticker, which we can also cut in half. I have other pieces on the other page, so if I need some of those, I can go to them. Now I have bits and pieces of sticker on my fingers. All right, so then this one you can do like so, and bits and pieces on the scissors. Have you ever, if you're a decorative dater, or if you just even use anything on your planner to decorate and you cut stickers up, do you end up finding little bits and pieces of stickers everywhere? Because I do all the time. I found them in my hair. I found them in my clothes. I've sat on a piece of sticker later on because it transferred from one place to the other. And then all of a sudden, oh, wow, fun. So yeah, I like that a lot. So now I have my three pieces on this side. I'm going to work over here. I try to keep it fairly simple. This is not a fancy kind of spread. This is, fairly quick and easy kind of spread. So I think these two look very big. So I'm going to start with this one. I might not even need all the pieces because I already have covered part of it with this big sticker. So let's see. I'm going to turn this around for a second because I put it down very fast and recklessly instead of looking to see if it was straight. And I can tell my sticker is not straight. There we go. All right, there we go. Nice and straight. There we are. We're almost there. Look at that. How fast is this coming together? So, and then the last one would be this. I have two of them to choose, but there's not much space. So I think this little one is going to be exactly what I need in this spot. And again, oh, having a hard time. Oh no, it's taking the other sticker with it. All right, here we go. Let's put this sideways. I'm gonna line this up like so. And oh no, it's too low. Oh no. I sound like a cartoon character sometimes when I do that, but I want to make sure that this sticker actually covers as much. There we go. That is much better. So see, very quick, very simple. Just gives a little, has just a little bit enough of a flower feel to it, without overwhelming the page. And look, I still have one sticker there. I still have most of this page. Now, I've been cheating a lot doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because this is pretty much an empty page. So we're going to put this half of the sticker here, and that gets to live another day. And between that and what I have in that extra whole other page, plus all the boxes, that's another spread from this book. This book is from 2021 and it's still going strong, which is why I stopped buying any more seasonal books because I got plenty of stickers to use. Now let's go. This is my Planner Kate sticker book album, and here I have these dates in various colors, and it comes with. It doesn't come with. I also bought the date dots to coordinate. I'm hoping this pretty color sort of goes like there. It would be a nice kind of interesting contrast, but that's not my preference. Although I don't know. I know I don't have date dots for those. That part I know. Oh, that is beautiful. But it's so much of that color that I'm almost thinking the contrast would be better. That's too bright. I'm still thinking that that other color is the winner here. So let's see. Yeah, that peachy color is beautiful. And hopefully, let's see, where are the date dots for that? Here are the date dots. Oh boy, those two colors are so similar, but there's some that go with one and some that go with the other. And then there's these over here, but those are definitely orange. So these are this. Yep. And this is the week of the 6th. So I have the date dots. So I'm going to pull the date dots out of the book to get it done. These stickers do not come with monthly stickers. They only days of the week and the numbers, but they come in so many colors, and I just find them very useful, and they fit very, very well in the space. That's the other thing. They fit very nicely in the line. So we're gonna go ahead and use another set of these. And what I love is that I can then replenish if I need more of the days of the week. I can replenish the days of the week if I still have plenty of dots, and vice versa. If I have plenty of the date dots and I need more date, the other way around. If I have many of the days, but I need date dots, I can replenish those separately. So it's kind of a nice thing. I like that. I like how it makes it pop instead of blending. So I'm going to put this one here, trying to cover that white out, which I applied very, very fast and recklessly. All right, then Wednesday. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I like that choice, even though I love that rose color. I think that dark rose burgundy color is gorgeous, and it will have its place somewhere, not for this spread. Oh, and I do white it out, even though I think these are fairly opaque. I don't know why, but my paranoia says just white out all the dates and then, you know, use cover up the white out with the labels and the date dots. So Friday. But this is one of my favorite spreads to make every week because it takes almost no time to do, and I always feel like it's pretty. I use mostly flowers. Every once in a while I'll put dolls or something else, but this is my chance to use florals year round, and it feels like it works. So all right, so this is the 6th. Right, so I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the foghorn is going off. We live not too far from the ocean. Actually, it's a cove of some sort, but it is, it's at the ocean. So every once in a while, we can hear the horns. I think of them as foghorns. I don't know what they are, but it's kind of neat because we're not by the water at all. Our house is definitely a good half a mile, I don't know, from the water. We can't see the water at all. So we're surrounded by neighborhood. But it's kind of neat to know that the water is that close. So, all right. Let's take a peek. See? I think this is done, friends. Very quick, very easy horizontal spread using the Fall Floral sticker book from Kell of A Plan and some dating materials from Planner Kate. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.